something absurd.
Well, they played Notre Dame and Alabama.
Yeah. So your friend, the only point that I would agree with your friend is that they've dumbed down the other two games. I gotta find a year. There's 1 year coming up here where it's just not.
Well, it seems with most schools, it seems like the exception is the big time college football program that will schedule a couple of those games early on with the big games.
The next 2 years are pretty bad. Colorado State, Hawaii, UConn, East Carolina, UNLV, Bowling Green.
That's it.
And then Texas comes on for a home and home, Oklahoma for a home and home. I got a trip to Washington. Notre Dame comes back. 248-539-9797. Where your phone calls and feedback. Hey, Jack Number 4 has always been giving you the best sales experience, and the fall near the Columbus School down in Denver is heating up the offers to make your car and truck buying the best yet. Come and discover what the Denver difference can mean for you in your pocket. Timing is right. The vehicles are ready to roll. This month, AZ Plan customers can lease the 21 Explorer XLT $2,000 trade assist for just $299 a month for 24 months. With $1,589 due at signing and no security deposit. The offer ends November 3rd. Stop in and see our friend, General Sales Manager Bob Faust. Visit him online at jnumber4.com and learn more about all the great deals this fall. Experience the Denver difference and see why Jack Denver truly is Western Lee County's Ford dealer. And don't forget to ask about this month's special offer on the Ford F-150 with 0% financing for 60 months. Visit Jack Denver Ford on Michigan Avenue, a mile and a half east of I-275. Lane, just 15 minutes from everywhere.
Whether you run your local bookstore or the neighborhood boutique that everyone loves, small businesses like yours make gifting possible. Now, Comcast Business has a gift for you. Introducing the Gift of Savings sale. For a limited time, ask how to get our best deal of the year on a gig bundle. You can get a $650 prepaid card when you switch to Comcast Business, the network that can deliver gig speeds to the most businesses. That's $650 to spend on whatever your business needs. You can even reward your team for another big year. Or if you want another way to save, you can also get started with internet and voice for $35 each a month when you buy both with a 2-year price guarantee. So give your business the gift of savings today. Comcast Business, powering possibilities. Offer ends 1/2/22. Restrictions apply. New Comcast Business 35 megabits per second internet. One voice mobility customers only. Early termination fee applies. Requires Eagle Bill and Offer Pay. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. Call or go online for details.
This is your time for a good time. Now go live your life to the fullest. Leave boring behind and come to the place made for non-stop action and excitement. Sagan and Eagles Landing. Where winning big at all your favorite games, tasty bites, and comfy nights all come together. The possibilities are endless, and so is the fun. It's all here, waiting just for you. So come on, Michigan, let your fun out. Sagan and Eagles Landing Casino and Hotel.
Shop on eBay this holiday season to get more for your dough on stand mixers, or get more for your buck on this season's hottest tech and gaming gear. And on eBay, you can even get more OMG deals to turn this Black Friday into the best Friday ever. Get more because you save more on premium brands with eBay's exclusive Best Friday Ever deals. Get more when you get it on eBay.
So a friend told me about Mr. Clean Magic Eraser, and his exact words were, "It changed my life. I used to spend a ridiculous amount of time trying to remove tomato sauce from inside our microwave and some scum off the bathtub. It's like seriously magic, and my secret weapon for cleaning the kitchen, bathroom, doors and walls, and even keeping my sneakers clean. Mr. Clean Magic Eraser, greatest invention ever."
Mr. Clean Magic Eraser, the unicorn of cleaning.
This hour of instant feedback brought to you by Michael Curro of National Benefit Plans. For affordable health insurance, log on to nbthealth.com.
This is from this on color NFL Live Evan just going and going and going. I turned to King and I said, "It came in hot today." And you're like, "Oh my God, did he?" And Evan's like, "Oh, it's just. It's a bunch of topics." 248-539-9797. Let's go to Jeff. You're on 97 on the ticket. Hi, Jeff.
Hi. Excuse me. I was going to bring something to the table that I don't think anyone's talked to yet is the fact that, maybe MSU is using hindsight and thinking back on when Nick Saban was a hot commodity and came in for a cup of coffee and then left. Maybe they don't want this happening with Mel Tucker and they just got out in advance of it.
Well, I'm sure they don't. I mean, Nick was here for longer than a cup of coffee. It was 4 or 5 years, but yeah, no doubt they want to make sure that they've got their guy. And they don't lose their guy. And their guy was being courted by one of the big ones.
Exactly. And that's what I like about this. MSU was kind of walking through that threshold. And they're acting like an LSU or one of these big programs. That's something we've always wanted in the national game.
Yeah, they put the big boy pants on, and we'll see how it goes.
The only thing I would disagree with is that it hasn't come up yet. It's come up a lot. Certainly that history might have played a role. The timing is everything for Mel Tucker. I mean, if Mel Tucker takes over a program that was actually humming along, he probably doesn't dip into the transfer portal and get the Heisman frontrunner. If Ed Orgeron doesn't completely flake out, it sounds like down at LSU, he might not get let go. This timing is perfect for Mel Tucker. The lines crossed at just the right time for him to get this contract.
Let's also keep this in mind, too. Bring up the transfer portal and the potential Heisman Trophy winner. Did Wake Forest think that they were giving up the potential Heisman Trophy winner? No. Did anybody call after he was let go and it was in the portal? Anybody say this guy's going to win the Heisman Trophy? It's not like the number one running back from Alabama decided to enter the portal and Michigan State landed. All right, this is a guy who went under the radar and he's blossomed. He's been fantastic.
There's nothing wrong with the transfer portal. Every time it comes up, you get hostile, and there's nothing wrong with it.
It's because people bring it up, and they're like, well, that's the only reason Michigan State's been successful is if taking away his ability
let me
to
just
coach.
stop. That's not what I was saying.
Fair enough, but other people have.
Okay, well, if they do, address it.
Yeah.
I just brought it up, and I said the timing's great for him. He went out and got the right player at the right time. Got a bunch of them, but the right player just when that job opened up. This perfect timing for him.
Yes,
perfect.
And he's done a great job at coaching.
248-539-9797. Let's go to Cole. Hi, Cole.
Hey guys, how you doing?
What's up?
So I love this extension. I love everything about Mel Tucker so far. How Colorado, but the extension kind of puts a lot of that to rest. Now, the thing that concerns me is we look at a lot of these big spending programs, Big 12, whatever. They have off-season. What's the expectation? Do we have to maintain like an 11 season every year, or like you look at D'Antonio from 10-3, and then you got a 6-6 season of Alabama, something like that. Are we prepared?
I think once you start winning Big Ten see. I think you want to get back into what you've done. You set yourself up and let everybody know that you're here and you're going to be here for a while. So you got to compete with Ohio State. You've proven that you can compete with Michigan. You've proven that you can beat Michigan. What you need to do is take that next step, which is Ohio State, because Ohio State controls the Big Ten. If you can knock off Ohio State, you're winning the Big Ten, which means you get a seat at the college football playoff. That's what happens.
This is, right now, arguably the toughest division of football. Big Ten East is incredibly loaded. The SEC West is incredibly loaded. The teams that are successful in these divisions basically do get a seat at the college football playoff. And it's good and it's bad. It's good because there's a ton of respect. Everything you do, you get your earn. And it's bad because it's really difficult. It's really difficult. Michigan State will be competing with Ohio State, Michigan, and Penn State. And don't think any of them are going anywhere. I think it's going to be a lot of roundhouse punches. Like this stretch drive is a ton of fun to watch because they're all playing each other. I'll give the Big Ten credit because there's so many of these games are backloaded. But you have Michigan, Penn State last weekend. You have Michigan State, Ohio State this weekend. You have Michigan State, Penn State, and Michigan, Ohio State next weekend. That's a hell of a stretch run. I hope they keep it like this, the scheduling at least, every single year. 248-539-9797. Keith is in Shelby, and he's next. Hi, Keith.
Guys, how are you? I
Hi.
am so, hey, Doug, I have to imagine you're as proud as I am today as an alumni at Michigan State.
Thrilled.
That our Michigan State University is getting close to making an African-American head coach and an African-American athletic director the face of college athletics at Michigan State. I think that's fantastic for the long term. I'm sure you're proud of it too, but I also sense a hint of fear in your voice as somebody who works for the University of Michigan and an ardent supporter. While you guys are out trying to sit there and trying to figure out your
Keith, you haven't listened to the show. Keith, you haven't listened to the show, and you can come up, you can try and play your games, but you haven't listened to the show. I'm the one that told people that they need to be patient. I'm the one that brought up the African American thing. So if you haven't been listening to the show or paying attention to the show, don't bother. Don't bother calling up and making stuff up. Don't bother. Gator, did I bring it up? The African American thing?
Yep.
Did I say you have to be patient?
Yes.
That's not going to happen
No,
overnight.
you definitely said that.
So you can make stuff up. I'm trying to keep this expectation in check, actually. Because I don't think signing into the contract, people might freak out, but I'm saying the money doesn't matter. I've never cared about how much money a coach makes. It's irrelevant to me in terms of, like, now is there big heat on him? No more than there was before. So, Keith, don't call up and make stuff up. 248-539-9797. Ken's in Livonia, and he's next. Hi, Ken.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Thanks for taking my call.
What's up?
I'm a Michigan fan. I'm actually on my way to class to Michigan. But Mel Tucker is the real deal, without any question. And just like D'Antonio, they might not get it done pretty, but they figure out how to get it done. And that's, at the end of the day, it's the W's and the L's that matter. But if I'm going to say this contract is anything, I'd say this more or less benefits Michigan State more than it does Mel Tucker, because the contract's only as good as the buyout. And what this contract does is it keeps Michigan State in control of having a good coach as long as it lasts. I mean, people say, well, if he didn't have Walker, if he didn't have this, if he didn't have that. Well, if he starts nosediving, they always have a buyout. So all this contract does is it keeps all the southern teams away from approaching Mr. Tucker.
Well, it definitely does that. I mean, when he signs, I mean, I presume, I don't know if he signed it, if it's actually official yet. Yeah, they're not, he's not going to get that call for a while. I mean, it would, 8 years, 9 years? It'd have to be near the end.
Well, you
when the
wouldn't
buyout
imagine,
goes
no.
down as time goes on.
No, I think, when if you're going to sign a 10-year contract, whether it's an extension or rework on the contract, whatever, it's at least a 10-year commitment, you're going to do that, then I think that sets aside those thoughts from people like, well, he did jump from Colorado to Michigan State because they offered twice the amount of money. We could get him. No, probably not.
Let's go to Mike in Plymouth. You're next. Hi, Mike.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Okay.
Hey, so I got a couple points. I'm a lifelong Spartan fan. Loved the team this year. This worries me a lot though, because I do think I don't think Michigan State should have to pay that kind of money to have a winning coach. I know everyone was scared that they would lose him, but it bothers me for two reasons. One is that Michigan State nickel and dime a lot of stuff, and they feel like if they can throw the right amount of money at the football coach, everybody's gonna be happy. How long has it been? And I know a lot of people say it doesn't matter, but it does. A lot of us that are Spartan fans want to see all the sports succeed, and they nickel and dime a lot of them. I mean, look at hockey, look at baseball, look at wrestling. Hell, they even stuff their swimming team wouldn't even let those alumni, raise the funds to save it, but they want everyone to be happy because they got their coach. Well, he still could be gone because let's say he has a couple really successful years and Saban retires to Alabama and the price tag for the top coach goes up to $12 million. And then those alumni come and run at him and give him an 8-year contract for $12 million a year at that time. I mean, I think he could go. And so I'm not belittling the guy's achievement. I think he's been a great coach. I just think it's too much, and I think it's a little bit like selling your soul because
Mike,
you beat Michigan twice, so everyone's just tripping over themselves.
I guess we'd have to see with the terms of the contract and what the buyouts are, because generally they're so astronomical at the beginning that nobody would do it. Nobody would do it. And it would have to be more than a couple of years.
Yeah. Like I said, he's done a great job. I just think Michigan State should take a hard look at themselves and what they really are supposed to be, and they should put a winning football team on the field, but it just feels at times that they're willing to go. It's like the kid who really wants to take out the hot girl. He'll do anything to get her, including making some really bad decisions. And I hope this works out for him, but like I said, I'm not seeing a lot of good things from their leadership there, from the trustees, from the president, for some of the things they've done over the years. And I hope this isn't another bad decision.
Well, I guess what about the here and now? Is there something that's happened in the here and now that's bugging you?
I think that the swim team program is something that bothers me too. That they being a former swimmer, it does bother me that they dropped the program and that people wanted to help. Well, we can fund it. They're like, nope, it's not going to happen. We're dropping swimming. That seemed a little harsh from the attitude from the administration that's the stance they were going to take. And I'm not going to lie, when I heard this contract, I'm like, that's a lot of money you're going to give to a coach, yet it's also a school that doesn't want to fund a swimming program. It seems strange. Like there's a disconnect there. Now maybe that changes over the next couple of years. If there's more money and resources not just thrown into the football program, but thrown into the athletic program as a whole. We'll see if that happens. If some of that money that HBA, St. Andre, and all these other big-time donors are willing to put up, are they going to donate to other parts of the athletic program?
All right, Gator. Anthony Lynn, Lions offensive coordinator. Dan Campbell has called plays. Anthony Lynn has now commented on how he feels about it.
This is interesting.
We'll get to that today at 1:48. 97.1 The Ticket.
Call the mortgage experts at Hall Financial for a free 5-minute mortgage review. You can check up on your financial situation today and see if a refinance even makes sense for you. It may not, but give them a call and don't wait because right now you don't know if the interest rates are going to get higher. They could get higher. Give them a call today at 866-CALL-HALL. They're going to shoot you straight whether or not that refinance even makes sense. Maybe your rate that you have right now is perfect. You don't have to. They'll let you know, and that's cool. But also, see if you qualify for Hall Financial's new appraisal 8-day close. Clients are clear to close on a refinance in less than 2 weeks. Big banks, you think about them, they care about numbers. Well, Hall Financial cares about people. Hall Financial prides themselves on their dedicated focus to client service. On average, you close a loan with your bank, it's going to take like 45 to 60 days. At Hall Financial, their average is just 8 days. Why go anywhere else? And did you know that Hall Financial mortgage experts are available 7 days a week? So if you have some time in between football games this weekend, call Hall Financial to start your refinance. They're available right now. And if you're out shopping for a home this weekend, you need to call Hall Financial first. Not only can they get you pre-approved in the same day, but they can also connect you with a top realtor in your area. Call Hall Financial right now, 866-CALL-HALL, or if you'd like, you can chat with them online at callhallfirst.com. That's callhallfirst.com.
I'm here to announce our Blockbuster Black Friday sales event. If you
So this past baseball season was the first one that my 7-year-old son really cared about. We bought baseball cards, we played MLB The Show, we watched games together. He woke up asking if the Mets won. They probably didn't. Even this week, he's all about finding out who's Rookie of the Year and MVP. But also this week, we had Noah Syndergaard leave our Mets for the Angels. It didn't dawn on me immediately that I'd have to break the news gently to my Jake. This is all new territory. His initial reaction was suggesting we throw out the giveaway Syndergaard jersey we got at a minor league game this summer. I talked him off of that ledge, but then he woke up the next morning and said he couldn't go to school because he was so upset. He was fine, and he went to school. But now, should I be concerned that at 7 years old, he's conniving enough to fake heartbreak to get out of school? I'm Andrew Village.
Attorney Joe Cordell. New school, new job, new home. Change is hard and can leave you feeling isolated. And divorce delivers one of life's hardest blows. The relationships you counted on are suddenly gone. But you don't have to walk through this alone. For more than 30 years, Cordell & Cordell has guided men through the challenges of divorce. You're not alone. Call Cordell & Cordell. Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Detroit area attorneys. Offices in Troy and Ann Arbor. CordellCordell.com.
What's your ultimate game day experience? A tricked out man cave? Deluxe tailgate? Then enter the 5-Hour Energy Football Sweepstakes for a chance to win $10,000. And make your ultimate game day experience a reality. To enter, buy any 5-Hour Energy product and upload the receipt. It's that easy. The 5-Hour Energy Football Sweepstakes. Enter today.
No purchase necessary. Must be 18 years old. Once legally licensed December 10th, 2021. For official use and wager without purchase, visit 5hgsport.com. Void where prohibited.
The NFL season has given us a big Week 11 divisional matchup between rivals Arizona and the Seattle Seahawks. FanDuel Sportsbook is about to make it even bigger because FanDuel is giving new customers 30-1 odds on either team to win. You know what that means? You can win $150 on a $5 bet. Are you already a FanDuel Sportsbook user? FanDuel is hooking all customers up with $50 when you refer a friend. Plus, your friend will get $50 too. Just sign up with promo code WOJO this week before the Cardinals take on the Seahawks. You can win $150 on a $5 bet. Remember to use promo code WOJO. Must be 21 or older and present in Michigan. New users only. $10 first deposit required. Must wager in designated offer market. Maximum bonus $150. Restrictions apply. See full terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-270-7117.
Leo's Coney Island is stepping up our wing game. Come try our chicken wings tossed in one of our specialty sauces. We have garlic parmesan and buffalo. Or be bold with our mango habanero or sweet red chili. Or if barbecue is your thing, we have you covered. Visit leosconeyisland.com for a location near you. Leo's Coney Island is now offering online ordering for pickup and delivery on our website at leosconeyisland.com. Whether it's for our extensive breakfast menu or the classic chicken fingers pita, ordering at Leo's has never been easier.
TJ Lang joins the Valenti Show with Rico Fridays at 4 on 97.1 The Ticket.
All right, so Anthony Lynn, Lions offensive coordinator, he's not calling plays. I was asked about it today. I'm going to read this quote from our website, 971theticket.com, a story put together by the Birchie Kid. I don't see it as a demotion. I've been in Dan's shoes, and if I was 0-8 and I needed to spark my team, being an offensive guy, I probably would have done the same thing, to be honest with you. And I have. So I'd be a hypocrite if I didn't agree with what he did. I thought it worked well. I thought we worked well together last week. He asked me my opinions on certain things, and he makes those calls. But he wanted to talk to the quarterback. That was the main thing. He wanted to communicate with the quarterback, and only one person can do that, so he got the headset. So he says he doesn't have an issue.
Well, I think he's smart.
these fancy titles just to give people raises? Is this what it is? Because you can give somebody a raise if they're a coordinator more than you can if they're a position coach? Because ultimately, the play call isn't. It isn't. It's a one-person job. Two people. You only need two people call plays. Now, can somebody suggest something? I suppose you can. The one thing that gets really weird about that is that while we get 40 seconds between plays, it's got like 4 to 10 seconds to call the actual play, right? I mean, they have to call a play quickly.
Yeah.
It's not like two coaches are sitting there kibitzing for 30 of the 40 seconds about what play they're going to call. They have to call it quickly. So this whole co-coordinator, and we discussed it was a collaborative effort. How collaborative can it really be?
I just know that I don't know Jared Goff or Taylor Decker in practice.
Gotcha.
Good afternoon.
Hello, Mike.
Hi. Yeah, you know, you've talked to plenty of coaches have like 6 to 8 seconds.
It happens so fast.
That's it. And that's why you see them. They'll mark something off and immediately look at something else. They're trying to steal the next 6 to 8 seconds on the presumption of what's going to happen, choice A or B on that play, so they get the next one queued up. Like, it's lightning.
What weird, and you have to, with personnel, I mean, to get the right people on the field.
Right.
And I remember once we were taking a flurry of calls years ago, and when I was in a different radio life about Michigan's play calling. And so I went in and I said, talk to the offensive play caller. I said, can I ask you a bunch of the questions people ask me? He said, sure. I said, all right, people hated this call.
This is the big board era.
It was not. And he looked at me, the coach looked at me and said, what hash mark was going on? And I said, I don't remember. And he said, what personnel did they have in the field? And I said, I don't remember. And he goes, okay, I need all this stuff to go back to get the moment. And I'm like, okay. So
It's also more why. And I'm not, I don't think it's unfair. It's why if you've never called plays, you shouldn't be taking over a week.
well, here's an aside.
Just saying.
Okay, that's fine. I will tell you, because I'm traveling around the Big Ten, and it happened this past week. We get in the car, let's say Michigan won at that town, wherever it is, and I turn on the post-game show.
Oh, sure.
Every single post-game show is bitching about play calling.
Like, I think the biggest thing you can do is if you're a fan, don't ever get into the specifics of, well, they should have thrown the ball to this guy. Stop. Conceptually, if you wanted them to do something, that's fine. If you're like, look, 3rd and 4, and you know 4th down's an option, and I would have preferred a running play, totally legit. I don't have an issue.
You're going to run 20
That's a conceptual thing.
Yes.
When any radio host or a fan makes a mistake, when you start getting into other stuff, you're like, okay, you don't even personnel. What did the defense do to take that player away? Were they even available? Like, that's where you can run into a real problem.
Yes.
My issue's Dan Campbell. It wasn't specific.
Can I get a double quarter pounder with cheese with just ketchup and onion?
No ketchup, no onion? Only ketchup, only onion, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And a Big Mac meal, large size with a Coke.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay, you got a sandwich, a quarter sandwich, right?
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yep.
For a sandwich.
Double quarter pounder. Yep.
Yep. With ketchup, onion.
Yep. Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.